Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mona. For those of you who are new here, I'm so excited to be back here with a new tutorial. I created this silver smoky eye and I did my whole entire face using products that are easy to find in town, that are also very affordable. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I'm actually in love with how all of this turned out. So if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So I'm going to start off with my Black Opal True Color Hydrate Primer. I love this primer. I've been using it for a while now. Guys, get into this primer. Like, it's so fire. Literally, my skin glows. I love glowing skin. So I'm going in next with my foundation. I'm using the Black Opal True Color Foundation, Pore Perfecting Foundation. I'm using the shade Au Chocolat. This is literally my most perfect shade, most perfect foundation shade. I'm just going to dab that slowly onto my skin. I'm using my damp beauty blender as always. I just love how this foundation blends in so perfectly with my skin. Like, I literally feel like this is my most perfect shade, and I also love how lightweight it is, really light. So I just like to blend that all over my skin, down my chin, to my neckline. Don't forget your neckline, guys. How is that looking? Ooh, fire. I'm now going to go in with my concealer, and I'm going to use the Total Coverage Concealer. I'm using the shade Nutmeg. I'm still using Black Opal. Okay, like, as you can see, it's a struggle to get this out. I've been using this for a while. I'm running out. So I'm just going to get a tad and put that underneath. So I'm putting just a bit, and I'm putting the excess on the center part of my forehead and a little bit on my nose. I'm just blending that concealer on the center part of my forehead and down my nose lightly. Guys, look at that coverage. So I'm quickly going to set the concealer with my current fave, the Candid Revlon powder. I love this powder a lot. I've been using it. I literally feel like I'm photo ready, like for real. So I'm using my damp beauty blender, and I'm going to just pack the powder underneath my eyes. I like to use a beauty blender to apply the loose powder, most especially to set under the eyes, because I want to get into all those creases and just set those areas. So I've gotten a powder brush, a fluffy powder brush, and I'm going to use this to dust off the excess powder on the skin. You don't want to leave your powder on for too long to set, because then it ends up making your skin look so dry and it's not a good look. Time for contour, and I'm going to be using the Black Opal loose powder in the shade Deep. I love to use this for contouring. I feel like I take you guys through this process all the time. I do this process. This is like my everyday makeup routine. So guys, I'm also going to contour my nose, and what I like to do is I actually start from, I'm using the same powder, I'm using the Deep, and I'm going to start from the eye area, like my crease, and then I'm just going to drag the powder down my nose. I want to do like a slight contour, so I first blend the excess powder in my crease, and then bring it right there, like at the front of my eyebrows, and then drag it down. I'm going to just do my eyebrows right now. I'm going to get a brush, spoolie brush, and I'm going to brush through my eyebrows, and then I'm going to get my concealer brush and my concealer shade, and I'm going to just highlight the bottom part of my eyebrows. I really just like to do my eyebrows really fast these days. I don't want to spend so much time doing eyebrows. And I feel like this step is quite easy just get a tad of concealer, just a little bit. Put that on the back of the hand. I'm taking off the excess product off of the brush, and then I'm going to go right underneath my eyebrows, and I'm going to make a small dashes. I'm going to draw small dashes, and I'm going to be dragging them out, like just like kind of mapping out where the bottom part of my eyebrows is. I don't even know if that's correct, but like, yeah. So I'm just drawing small dashes, and I'm just dragging them out. As you can see, my eyebrows are quite thick and messy, so they're not that thick, but they're just messy. They're all over the place. So I really just highlight the bottom area, and then once I'm done drawing that line, I start to blend the concealer in, the excess concealer in. So I drag it down a little bit and then blend it into the skin. So once I'm done concealing the bottom part of the eyebrows, I'm going to fill them in using my eyeshadow palette. This is the same eyeshadow palette I'm going to use for the eyes, but for the eyebrows, I'm going to get a bit of the brown shade, and I'm going to put a tad of the black, and then bring it back there, and then I'm going to fill in the gaps, literally. So when I'm filling in my eyebrows, I like to start on the outer corner and then just draw small strokes very lightly, just filling it in and making sure that they blend in with my natural eyebrows. And I'll just take it through, and voila, eyebrow done. It's so easy, guys. Done with the eyebrows, I'm going to set my face using the New Skin Technology Conditioner Tonic. Use this all the time. I'm done with one side of the eye. I use this Kiss New York Professional Goddess palette. I love this palette because it's mostly neutral shades, and it's also very affordable, and it's easy to get in town. You can get it from me. I'm going to be using this brown shade, the black, and the silver. It's the first time, okay, not the first time, but like first time in a long time I have done silver on my eyes. I like how it looks, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it for you guys, and you see what it looks like. Like I said in this tutorial, I'm going to be using products that are easy to find in town and that are also very affordable. So I'm going to start off using the, what shade? Yeah, I'm going to use this lighter brown shade, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade. I'm going to put this in the crease using a fluffy blending brush. I also have this brush set available at the studio, guys, so you see how that is working as a transition shade. So guys, this is the brush that I'm using. Don't mind how my brushes are looking. I've been using this the whole entire period. I love this brush set. It has a lot of eyeshadow blending brushes, and also like really nice powder brushes to use, and foundation brushes. I have this palette available as well if you need it. I can have it delivered to you. That's if you live in Kampala. I'm still using the same brush I used before. I'm going to use this brown shade, and I'm going to take it on the inner part of my crease. So remember, I used the other brown shade, the other lighter brown, as a transition. So I'm going to use the darker brown. I'm going to go deeper into the crease and use the darker brown just to create depth and to allow me to go into a darker shade. So I blend from the outer corner going forward. So going in next with a more precise brush, I'm going to use this precise eyeshadow blending brush. I'm using this on my lower lash line. I want to blend that same brown shade that I used in the inner part of my crease, this shade, and I'm going to blend that on my lower lash line, just to kind of create depth. So when you're going to do a smoky eye, you want to just start off with light shades and then keep building slowly by slowly until you go in with a dark shade. So I'm now going to go in with a black shade on the palette, and I'm going to put a bit on the brush. I want to go in lightly. I'm packing that on the outer corner of my eye, just packing that on there, and then bringing it halfway into the crease. I'm taking it on the innermost part of my crease. Do you see that? Going back in with the other fluffy blending brush, and I just want to kind of blend this all over my crease, and also like just have it fade into the previous colors I used in that space. I'm going to now use the silver shade on the palette. I'm going to use my ring finger. I'm packing that onto the finger, and then I'm going to just pack that onto my lid. Ooh, look at that. I love how pigmented this eyeshadow is. Like, so another thing I did with this eye, because I wanted the eyeshadow to really pop, I decided to go in. There's another like very light, it's almost like a champagne gold color. So I'm going to get some of that, and I'm going to pack it on the center part of my lid, like right there. Do you see that? Like, it literally takes this gray to a whole other level. Like, it makes it pop. And for the liner, I'm going to be using my gel eyeliner, the long lasting Kiss New York as well. So as you can see, this is still the same brand. Very affordable brand, by the way. So I'm drawing small dashes. I've been drawing small dashes, joining them together and dragging them out to make the wing. I'm also going to use the same gel liner on my waterline. Done with the gel liner. Love how it's looking. I love that this gel liner doesn't smudge, it doesn't pick up eyeshadows, it just stays in place the whole entire day, and it's also really affordable and easy to find in time. So for mascara, I'm going to be using my Black Opal Volumizing Mascara. I love this mascara all the time. I use it all the time. It's like in almost every tutorial of mine. It's like my holy grail. The thing is that I'm lazy when it comes to wearing false lashes, and I actually struggle wearing them. I struggle putting false lashes on my eyes. That's why, guys. Another thing I like to do, guys, I have a beauty spot that I actually like to that I cover. If you can see clearly, it's like probably still there, so I tend to cover it with makeup. But after I do my makeup, so guys, the face is done. I'm going to highlight my face using the Black Opal Illuminating Highlighter Stick. I'm using the shade Bronze Glow. I'm going to like put that lightly on my cheekbones. I use my finger as well just to dab that on the high points of my cheekbone. I love the way this highlighter gives me like a natural glow. I also like to put a little bit on my forehead gang. I used to hate highlighting my forehead, but it's one of the things that I like to do these days. Ooh. Time for blush, guys. This is literally my favorite thing to do. I love to wear blush, and I'm using the Black Up Blush Me Up palette. I love this palette a lot, guys. Love the shades. I feel like they're so good for dark skin, for us women of color. So for lips, I'm going to be using these 3 shades. I'm going to be using the Huda Cosmetics African Sauce, and I'm going to be using NYX Abu Dhabi and the H&M Shiny Gloss. So I'm going to use the NYX Abu Dhabi Soft Matte Lip Cream on the center part of my lip. Going to go over it, over the brown shade I put. I love this shade because it's like a perfect nude. So guys, I'm going to top all of that with my shiny H&M gloss. So I'm just taking that over my lips, and I kind of like to overdraw my lips these days. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really love how this look turned out. I'm actually shocked by this eyeshadow, guys. I didn't think this eyeshadow palette was like going to turn out like this. I didn't think the colors were that pigmented. I haven't worn silver eyeshadow in such a long time, and I love how it turned out. I even got some silver earrings to match, because I felt like the gold hoops weren't matching earlier. Anyways, I love this look. I love how everything turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know what you'd like to see from me next. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, please do. I like to know what you guys think, and that would also motivate me to create more content for you guys. I'm trying to work on more content to put out for you guys, so subscribe to my channel. There'll be more videos coming up. Give me some ideas, tell me what you want to see, what you want to learn. Also, if you need any of the products that I've used in this tutorial, I can have them delivered to you. Just send me a message on Instagram, send me a DM, and I will get in touch with you, or comment below and tell me what products, and I'll find a way of getting in touch with you. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.